loving me. All I ask is you will try loving me. Cause loving me ain't easy.
What's going on, and welcome to Black Kings Free Game. What's going on, kings and queens? How are y'all doing today? I am here with an individual that's in our community and also leads a wonderful and beautiful flock. His name is no other than Pastor Richard Hayes.
Yes, sir.
Welcome in, Pastor Hayes.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Hey, so I know it is a Monday, so we're in the beginning of the week, but I know everybody has a schedule, especially you. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a rundown. Okay, so Pastor Hayes has been in the community for over 15 to 20 years, correct?
Correct.
Okay, you're in air traffic control.
Yes, sir.
One of the most stressful jobs
One of them. Yes,
in
sir.
the world.
Number 2 is pastor.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
So you got two of the most stressful jobs in the world,
Yes, sir.
and you're just at the beginning of your Monday. How is all that going, Pastor?
It's going well. It's going well. It's going well. Monday is usually an off day for pastors. Usually give us time to recover, refresh. Mm-hmm. And then as an air traffic controller, worked a few hours earlier today, when the weather is bad. Mm-hmm. Air traffic controllers don't work as hard. So
it's a lot of
and seeing
flights.
that we're not getting paid right now, I don't want to put in too many hours anyway. So, but yeah, it's been a good day.
How long have you been in air traffic control?
I've been in air traffic control over 30 years.
Oh, wow.
30 years, yes.
Wow.
I got the pen over 30 years.
Look, that's a stressful job. I know I worked in the prison system, right? And I know they try to get you to retire like 10, 15 years because of the stress, but now, but air traffic control for over 30 years?
Over 30 years. So one of the things in talking about the early retirements for air traffic controllers is at 56. So we can do our full retirement at 56 years just because of the fact that it's one of the most stressful jobs that's out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
to my benefit.
To your benefit. Yeah, because you're like only 42, so y'all don't know.
42. 42. That was a good year.
Look, so he don't have to worry about that.
Year.
He don't have to worry about that 56 thing. He way off.
42. Listen, I'm knocking real hard. Matter of fact, not ashamed. Next year I'll be 52. So.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a blessing. No, brother, you look good. I pray to look that good. I keep telling some of the older men that I see. It's like I pray that one day I can look that good at that age, So hold on 1 second, everybody. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to make sure that everybody's seeing us. Oh, but we don't have any visual. 1 second, and we're gonna pause stream. Oh, I see what's wrong. We got to hit the transition button. That's all that's going on. Everybody was sorry about the technical difficulties. Can y'all see us now? All right. So you've been hearing us. Y'all just couldn't see anything. It's all good. Sorry about that, everybody. We're back. Okay. But as you were saying, it's a very stressful job, and you've been in the job for 30 years, and they retire you at 56, you said, right? So if I started at 30, I could still retire at 56.
Yes.
So that's about 20. Okay. All right.
Matter of fact, you've got to retire unless they give you an extension.
Oh, seriously?
Yes. Mandatory retirement at 56 unless you get an extension, put in for an extension.
Okay. Okay. I get that now. Now, how long have you been in Liberty County?
Liberty County. Ooh, let's see. Been here just about 20 years.
About 20
years.
So you're not native. So
not native, but everybody think I am.
Yeah, brother, you roll right in. If I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't tell. Yeah. I couldn't tell. So where are you originally from?
I am originally from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. You got to check the map, but I'm in the southern part of Arkansas. So I'm a Razorback boy.
Oh,
I hang out with my Georgia fans. I hang out, I hang out with my peoples, but at heart, I'm still a Razorback.
No, he did. Look,
it's okay. We hadn't had a good team in a long time. We ain't challenged nobody in a long time.
Let me.
But the heart is still bleeding the Razorbacks.
let me stereotype. So, in people in Arkansas, do they have a southern drawl like this? Like we got right.
If you hear me talking with a southern drawl, that's what we talk. That's what we working with. So that's what we working with. So
Okay,
I'm as Arkansas can be.
Oh my goodness, y'all! We got a Razorback fan in the audience today, but it's all good because we don't ever play you guys anyway. But we will
every blue moon.
Every year.
We're not looking forward to it, but every blue moon.
So now, being from Arkansas, what are the differences you saw from where you lived and when you came down here, or was there any?
It was an easy transition. For majority of my life, I've been a Southern boy, so raised up in Arkansas. Military career went into living in Southern Alabama at Fort Rucker. Majority of my military time was there, and then coming to Georgia. We still hit in the southern portion of these United States, so it was a smooth transition coming here and getting involved and being a part of the community. So you sometimes when you think about cities, you talk about how fast the pace is, and it's consistently been pretty consistent in the pace as far as Arkansas, Alabama, and Georgia.
I got you because that's around that belt line anyway.
Right.
Right. About the same. Just a transition. Gil,
smooth transition.
Gil, transition. But when you got here, were you already into the church, or when you got here? Well, how old were you when you got here, if you don't mind me asking?
Now you can't start calling out years and lining up dates.
I'm just trying to line it up.
Let's see. I got here around 2003.
Okay, 2003. Oh, wow. Well, now were you already a pastor then? Or?
No.
Okay.
I was an elder. I was an associate pastor coming here from Alabama.
Okay.
So the start of the ministry, New Day Community Church, was started here. This is where I began to pastor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what led you to be in that type of position as far as being a pastor?
Always God led.
Transition.
God led. So as an associate pastor in Alabama had a lot of the responsibilities of a pastor. Had a lot of the responsibilities, accountability, preparation, the leadership skills were developed there. God did a lot for me while I was in Alabama, Southern Alabama, in the Ozark, Alabama area. If you're familiar with Fort Rucker area, but really got trained and brought up into coming into that leadership position as far as the church and ministry. Knew that I had a calling on my life to pastor, but I didn't really accept that calling because I'm a real good number two. I know how to support, I know how to serve, I know how to take care of God's people, and was willing to do that without having all of the weight that comes with the pastorate.
That's not how God do.
Exactly.
Daddy,
and I knew the stress and everything that was associated with it. I knew everything that went on behind the scenes. Was very familiar with it. And so, nobody, if you're doing it for the right reason, it's not something that you're running and rushing to get into.
Yes.
If you're in it for the money, like, the glamour, if you're in it for a lot of the things that are just fleshly in nature, you may run to it then because I'm about to make a quick buck.
Yes.
And that's not necessarily true. Many people will find out that's because you have the title of pastor, that does not equate with money.
People don't understand. They don't understand that. But see, that makes me it makes me know that you're in it even more because you really didn't even want the title.
Yeah.
But look, that's not how Daddy moved. That's who Daddy wants to get those titles. And look, I called our Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, Yahweh. I called him Dad because that's who he is to me. So if y'all are wondering when I say Dad, that's who I'm talking about. But yeah, he every time you say, "Oh no, I ain't got to do that," he says, "Oh yes, you are."
Yeah.
And you answered the call, and I'm glad you did that. So you've been pastoring now for how long?
We've been pastoring about 19 years. We just celebrated 19
Y'all heard
years.
that, right? Y'all heard that. He said we. So he threw you in there. So we got to give our respect and some praise towards Mrs. Hayes.
Miss Hayes, shout out to Lady Opal Sakia Hayes.
You hear that? You hear it? He said the full name. Say Opal
Sakia Hayes. Yes.
Thank you so much. I always see you when you guys are out. It's always a smile on your face, even though you might choke them at night like mine does. It doesn't matter. It's all about love. Thank you and honor to you, ma'am. Thank you for standing behind or standing with.
Yes, she stands with me. She makes sure I'm straight.
Your husband, Pastor Hayes. And didn't you watch over a flock of people? How is that? Since because you said that you know that was a lot of pressure. How have you absorbed that?
Love God's people. It's one of those things. Air traffic control. It can be stressful because of the mechanics of taking people's lives in your hands. Mm-hmm. And it's the same with souls. It's the same with leading God's people. It can be they can be fragile. They can be hurt. They can be broken. Yeah. You don't know what they come to the ministry with, what their challenges are. And so you get engulfed in trying to be the best servant and representative of Christ that you can. And so that comes with its own set of challenges because, people have an expectation of you. And as a pastor, you have an expectation of them. Yes. And so it has been one of the best decisions that I made under the leading of God.
Wow. That's amazing. I've been an armor bearer for one apostle and 2 bishops. And I remember how that was because I didn't want to be an armor bearer because I remember when my pastor had asked me, he had told me to come pick him up. He was looking for a church because we were in the storefront at first, right? So he said, "Hey, son, come pick me up. And, I want to go take a look at some of these buildings to see where we can put a church at." So we did that. So here we are. There's this old building, and it was like on a hill on the top of the, how you got an overpass?
Right.
It was something like that. So we went down there. We took a look at that place, and it was not right, bro. Somebody demonic had been there. They put like the demonic stars. They had red candles, and some weird events happened after that. But I remember when he told me, God is calling you to be my armor bearer, and I said, "Pap, no, bro." He said, "Why?" He said, because you smoke weed? That's what he said. I said, that's just one of them, Pat. I fornicate. I had to use the proper. Because I was in college. This was my college days and everything. And he was like, no, son, we look, nobody comes perfect. It can always be worked on. And when he told me that, at that time, I was very impressionable and I was so brutally honest. You know what I mean? Because I didn't see any reason for me to lie to the man of God. Does that make sense? So I was just brutally honest with him. But when I became his armor bearer, there were so many things. So I just want to let you know, if you don't know, your impression, your wife's impression on the community and on your flock is something special. So I appreciate you answering Daddy's call.
Yeah.
No matter how stressful it is, you know what I mean?
Right.
So since you've been in Liberty County, what are some of the things that you've enjoyed watching Liberty County become?
Oh, Liberty County is a good place, man. This is the best place to live. This is the jewel of the southeastern United States. This is good. We got good people down here. But this has been an amazing place to be. Had opportunities. So many opportunities are here. And chances to recommit yourself, chances to rebrand yourself.
Yes,
you have so many opportunities to just do whatever you desire. You want to be an actor, it's in the region. We've had movies made here. You want to know something about history? Well, you got history here.
Facts.
You've got opportunity to get into the political spectrum. You have opportunities to work at a mega plant. You've got you have so many opportunities here.
Yes.
To be whatever you're being led to be or be a part of. You have churches here. We have a plethora of churches
over
here.
250.
Yes, and we got, from the time I hit here, I heard 200. We got over 200 churches. I haven't seen 200 churches, but there is a church in every nook and cranny. There is a church somewhere in Liberty County. You don't have to go far. You can almost throw a rock and you go hit a church.
That is
so it's a place. The tagline for Hinesville used to be, I'm not sure if it still is, that it's the one of the best places you can be for a day or for a lifetime.
Yes.
So if you're just coming in for a brief period, you've got everything that you need right here. And if you're going to be here for a while, you've got everything that you need right here in Liberty County.
And that is facts. I've had plenty of people tell me, you need to move, man. That's what it is. I'm like, bro, now you tripping.
Yeah.
Because I have my cost of living and you have your cost of living.
Yeah.
I can go visit where you're at and come right back to my cost of living. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like, oh man, I need the city. And now that I'm older, right, I'm realizing, I can go visit. If it's something I really want to do, I can just go there and come back. Because people that live in the city, they try to keep up with that expectation of not missing anything. And see, I already know I have a problem with that. I don't want to miss something that I like doing.
Right.
And if I'm in the city, that means I'm going to spend more money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So no, I love Liberty County. I was born and raised here. I played I got my little local football legend. You know what I'm saying? and now, working with people, they've given me the name of People's Champ. And I really appreciated that because I didn't have to create who I am. That's just what people saw I was or what I saw who I am. So I just appreciate that. I appreciate that, kings and queens. I really do. So,
but we got the branding right there, Liberty County.
Liberty County. Wait, what is it? Keep life simple. Liberty County, Georgia.
That's it.
Yes.
That's right there at your local chamber. Liberty County Chamber. That's
Shots out. Shouts out.
Leopold and Liberty County Chamber. That's it.
Now, with your church. Now, you guys are located where? If somebody wants to find you on Sunday?
You can reach us at 77 Kent Road. That is every Sunday. Every Sunday. We're not a first and third Sunday. We are every Sunday church, so we're going to be there. 77 Kent Road in Waltharville. If you send something to the address or want to put it in your GPS, you can put it as Hinesville, 77 Kent Road, Hinesville, Georgia, and it'll get you right there.
Okay, now hold on. And this is not against nobody, but I did not know this. So wait, there are churches they only have church on the first and the third?
There are some churches that only have church service on first and third Sunday.
See, I didn't know that. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
There are a lot of churches that have church on first and third.
And that's it? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, but you shouldn't have told me that. Let me stop. Look, I'm a member of Midway Congregational Church, and I've seen you at our church before. Yeah. I even appreciate you visiting because on that Sunday, you were visiting, but you had taken off. It was another pastor in your place, and you came to visit with us. And I don't even think that wasn't even during election time either. You had just come to visit, from my recollection. But now with you saying that Liberty County is a nice place to grow, how much family have you created in Liberty County?
Only one. My two older children, they came here with me, and my youngest son, Richard II, he was born here at Liberty Regional Medical Center, right there at Liberty Regional. So,
Liberty Regional.
Yeah, so he's the only child that was born here in Liberty County. So that was all the creating that happened.
Okay.
That's all the creating that happened here in Liberty County.
Cool. So you said that. So let me get this. Have you been married over 19 years?
Yes, we've been married 30 years.
Wow.
30 years. Yeah, it'll be 30 years this coming August.
You know what? You almost made me want to get her on the phone.
Yeah.
I-
Get her, call up. Yeah, she probably. I don't know where she at.
Get your phone. Get your phone.
She out there.
Call her up real quick while we on air. I just have some questions. You just put her on speakerphone and hold it to the mic. But let's see.
Hey, you there?
Is she on there?
You ready to go live, girl?
Look. Crystal said first and third Sundays are common at Baptist. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I don't know. You want to ask you some questions about these 30 years we've been married?
Yes. Lady Opal.
Hold on. I'm going to put you on live.
Yeah, put her on speaker for me.
Speakerphone.
Yes, I'm calling your mama. Look. Lady Opal, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm well. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to your husband, right? And I'm hearing all of these things that he's doing in life, all the stresses in life. and
she's not one of them. She's not one of the stresses.
I already know that, Lady Opal. You don't have to tell me that. I see the smile on the man's face right now. So I know that there's no perfect relationship.
Right.
But if we can get a understanding, right, of how 30 years, because this man has a stressful job, which means that you're the person that is you're going to see him lean on you when he's going through these moments of life, and I'm sure you have your own. Could you tell me, Lady Opal, how has that been?
Let's see. How has it been? Well, for the most part, I'll say it has been great. For the most part. I know everything is not perfect and all that. So
yes.
for the most part it has been. But I will tell you though, I just remember like in the beginning of our marriage just was I already had a son, so he took my son as his own son.
Oh.
And then in my mind, just going back in time, is he always made sure that, we were doing something, whether if it was fun or if it was work, we was doing something all the time.
That's awesome.
Yes, we were always doing something. And I appreciate him for that because it meant a lot to the kids. Because it would be all of us, not just me and him. It would be the whole family was together. So I remember that the most because that was a fun time. I felt like it was more fun for me sometimes than it was for them.
Yeah, because I can imagine him accepting children as his own and having that family. See, that's something that I think a lot of people miss too, brother. They miss. Look, we're family. Acceptance,
right.
and
right.
So him doing that, don't just brag on him. look, I know I get on somebody's nerves. I'm not gonna say no names, but with him being a pastor, and now you're a first lady, how has that changed and evolved your life?
I know that it has changed some. It has changed some, but because we went to church before we became the pastor and the first lady. So it was not like it. Everything was brand new to us. But I'll say I appreciate him also in that, just because we take trips. Look, I look forward to the trips.
I know that's right.
Coming up.
And let me tell you how people are taking this. You got Crystal Hart. Crystal Hart says, doesn't her voice just make everything all right in your world? And yes, Crystal, it does. It does. Look, and we see it all over his face right now. Like the camera's been on him, and while you're talking, you should see he's just memorized. He's like, "Oh my God, I hope she don't say nothing that," you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, we getting the truth right now, and you can hear the joy in her voice. You understand? Yeah. You hear the joy. This isn't fake, brother.
That's hard work, brother.
Yeah, I know it is. Congratulations. Look, Lady Opal, I'm sorry that we caught you off guard, but I just want to tell you, I'm honored for you to be on here right now. And I thank you for picking up and answering the phone and letting all my viewers hear your wonderful voice and your such a love and concern for your husband and your family. I thank you for joining us. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, here's your husband back. I'm gonna continue his interview now.
You hogging my interview. You hogging my interview.
She did a great job.
You did good.
All right.
All right. Bye.
So, Pap, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer, but I do have to say something. And so, like you said, it takes hard work, right? But how come she didn't have all of the attitude and everything that people would expect for women to have for their husbands? Can you explain that? But tell us the trick to that one, brother. Did you text her a cash after before she picked up? Or?
No. No. I mean, she was. I intentionally. We didn't have a lot when we first got married. I was a E3 or E4. Which equates to no money, basically. So we didn't have a lot. I loved her. I loved my son, and so we would try to. My job was stressful. So now I was just getting started in air traffic control, so I came home stressed out. I came home and I was from a traditional background.
Yes.
I'm like, what's on where the food at, the house clean, all these traditional things that like, hey, let's hit it. But she was working too. She was working until she got pregnant. And so, I'm trying to make these demands from my vision of marriage. And that didn't work. That's not the reality of a union.
Yeah.
And so we
she choked you out.
Probably some choke outs.
Yes.
Probably some bags packed, threading of bags packed and walking out the door. But 30 years later, there is a resolve, there is a humbling.
That's beautiful.
But in the beginning, like I said, I was just getting started in air traffic control. We were newly married, we were newlyweds, 2-year-old son, and so it was hard. So a part of that growing was us learning how to be together. And so the events and the fun and the activities, a lot of times many times we are looking for financial things to make people feel better.
Yes.
And a lot of times, especially children and even the wives, the spouses, they want the time.
Yeah.
They want the time. So we spent time. We went for walks. We enjoyed the parks. We enjoyed all the free stuff we could find that was free.
Yes. Brother, I understand.
All the free entertainment we could find. But it worked out. It worked, and it became a foundation, and we're still taking trips 30 years later.
That's beautiful.
They cost a little more now, so we try to make it happen.
And your daughter, Leah Hayes Duncan, says, my mom is the sweetest person ever until she tells me no. No, I'm just playing. She didn't say that. She says her mother is the sweetest person ever. And thank you, Leah, for saying that, because it shows. It shows. Now, Leah, why didn't you say anything about your dad? That's messed up. But anyways,
I was Joe Jackson. Leah said I was Joe
Jackson. Bro, we are all the Joe Jacksons of every household. I'm telling you. Look, so that's a beautiful thing, and that's what I consider leadership, is leading by example. And what your wife and your daughter is showing the world and everybody watching Kings and Queens is that the way that he showed in his love language was not only just understanding, hey, let me slow down and let me think about this other person's position too, because remember, I did marry her, so I can't put all that weight, and let me work with her. And yes, no, people, it doesn't just happen. He didn't just think about it and, oh, I just hit the switch and everything was perfect. No, what we've forgotten is you have to go through things in order to learn. And if you say, hey, I'm going to go through this and learn this, as long as you put in effort, it's worth a shot. The effort. And that's all I heard was you put in the effort. And then the effort got you guys, well, both of you guys, to where you are now. And there's an understanding.
Yeah, and it's a mutual effort.
Yes, exactly.
From both sides.
It's got to. If it doesn't, then it's going to fail.
Yeah.
And we become that generation of the microwave. I call it the microwave generation. I've been saying this a while because I was becoming a part of that microwave generation with things and people and then you start appreciating it. Because microwave generation, I want it now. Pow.
Yeah.
Bing.
Yeah.
Once it's done, you throw it away.
And that's what we've become.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that. A lot of times we're in that mentality of, it's not going the way I want it. I quit.
I quit. Yes.
I quit. I ain't got to do this. You ain't got to talk to me like that.
Yes.
I don't got to. You talk to CEOs and bosses of organizations and volunteer organizations, nonprofits to profitable organizations.
Yes.
People will just quit. They just won't show up. They don't like it. They got an issue with it. They'll just quit. They won't take the time to try to remedy the situation or go through a process to get to where they want to be or go through that rough spot to get to the other side. They'll just quit.
Yes.
And you find yourself in that, again, that you say that microwave type of mentality where if it's not the way I want it, I'll just quit. I'll just throw it away. But you've invested so much.
Exactly.
And you don't know what God's got for you on the other side.
That's facts.
And many times the things that you're looking for, that wonderful, amazing thing that you've envisioned, is going to take you going through some things. It's going to take you going through some rough spots.
Yes.
To get to that goal that you're trying to accomplish.
Yes. And people tend to give up right before the breakthrough happens. And Kings and Queens, I'm not saying that like, oh yeah, I just stick it through. No, I'm saying that because I've been known to do that too. In my younger days, I would work hard towards something, and if I didn't see the results right away, I'm upset, I'm impatient, I'm giving up. Like, I ain't doing this no more. And then the older I got, it's like, because I was one situation where I said I wasn't gonna do it. And when I was quitting, the greatest thing happened. I started getting sales.
Yeah.
It was Brinks Home Security. And I was like, man, I keep driving from Coffee County all the way to Savannah, Georgia. That was a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is not gonna work. So it was 2 days, I think it was 2 days before, I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to the meeting. I get a call and I sold a Brinks package. It was a Fort Knox. Now, what we call a Fort Knox is basically a house, got every door, window,
bells and whistles,
all the bells and whistles. Back then they didn't even have the cameras yet, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I had sold a package, and that package got me $500. Now, $500 in 2007 was a lot of money.
Yeah.
That was a lot. I was like, wait, I got that from one package.
Yeah, and this shut down with me not getting paid. That's $500.
Look. Hey.
Give me $500. Yes, sir.
Let me get
Thank you,
$5.
Jesus.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, that's what happened. And then after that, oh my goodness, I'm really thinking that's when I really became in sales. That's when I knew my gift in sales. So after I did that, I sold that 500 package. Then I got another 150 package, and all of a sudden 250 package. Then I started to sell, and here I am in Coffee County. I'm about 20 something years old, and I'm selling like 10 to 15 packages a week. And I'm still thinking I'm doing terrible. And then the guy that owned the company was like, hey man, I need you to come in. That guy took me to dinner. He was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was a white guy, right? So he was like, look, no offense, but you're a big black guy. And you're going up to people's houses, and most of your clients you're selling to are white. And I was like, yes, sir. He's like, how are you selling? I said, hey, don't you want to keep a big black guy like me out of your house? Like, look.
That might do it.
That might do it, right? Well, look, I didn't say that to everybody, but when I felt that joking manner, you know, I would say that. And that actually got me some sales, bro. It really did. And that's when I got into sales. I knew if I believed in the product, that I could sell it.
Yeah.
But when I found products that try to force me to sell something I don't believe in, I can't do it because I feel like it's like not worth people's time. And that's how I got into house. That's how I got into real estate.
How's housing going?
For me, real estate's going pretty good. I don't know, for a while before all this, I guess everybody else they were booming out. And I was like, man, what's going on? But that's how daddy works though. Daddy like, hey man, sit down somewhere. I want you to focus on some of these other things. Cause right now you're doing this, but your main goal is basically money. You want to make money and provide for your family. Daddy said, nah, you know where you come from? You know what all you've been through? You think that I put you through those things just for you to get through and learn? Nah. You got to go teach. You got to show other people that they can get through all of this turmoil I put you through because I made you the way I made you and put you through it so you will open your mouth and run it in the right way. You could sell people anything, water to a well. You can definitely sell them on solving their own problems and knowing who to talk to about it.
Yeah.
So that's basically who I become. And once again, no, I am not perfect by a long shot. I'm not no perfect individual, and I highly doubt that Pastor Hayes is a perfect individual.
No, sir.
Nobody is perfect. But one thing we can do is strive. We can strive to be a better person, strive to be a kind person, and strive for our community. And you do that in a big way.
So, I do. I try to stay out there.
Yeah,
I try to stay out there. We've got a lot of good things in Liberty County. We have a lot of good organizations.
Yes, sir.
In Liberty County, a lot of people that work behind the scenes in Liberty County that want the best for people.
Yes.
And are genuine about doing it. So I don't mind helping. I don't mind being in the forefront or the background and just trying to make Liberty County a better place. And so that comes out in various areas that you see me around the community.
Yes, sir. So right now, I've enjoyed our time. Is there anything that you would like to tell the folks, the kings and queens out there, to get them through their work week or get them through life? Anything you just want to say to them right now? Your camera is right over there if you want to talk to them.
What is going on, Liberty County, whoever is out there, out in Facebook land, do want to just be encouraged. The most I can say is to be encouraged. There are so many things that are happening quick and fast and in a hurry, and so many people want to point fingers at who's to blame for what's going on or what's happening. We know that God is the creator of all things. I know him to be, amen, everything that we would desire for him to be. Yes. And even in this hour that we're in, we have shutdown going on. We've got small wars that are popping up. We're praying for the people down in Jamaica and in that Caribbean area where we got a major hurricane that's transpiring. But in the midst of all of that, we've got the possibility of more people losing health care. We've got the possibility of remaining in this shutdown for a lengthy period. But in the midst of all of that, God remains to be God. Never have I seen the righteous forsaken, nor seed begging for bread. And so we have to remember who we are. We have to remember whose we are and continue to drive on, continue to stay focused and do what we've been called to do, what we've been anointed to do, what we've been gifted to do. However you want to put it, however you want to place it, keep your eyes where they need to be, and that's straight ahead, doing what you need to be doing in this season.
Yes. Thank you for that. I hope you guys understand that there's no reason to panic because Daddy's got it all anyway. So understand that. Come to an understanding. I want to tell you that Leah Hayes says, not perfect, but the best dad. Love. Nathaniel Golden Jr. says, be encouraged, stay encouraged. God is still good. Yes, he is. Always. And shouts out to Sheriff Bowman. Thank you for watching. Everybody, thank you for watching.
Sheriff Bowman,
yes.
What's going on?
Yes, sir.
That's my partner.
I want to say this to you, kings and queens. Today, especially if you saw our full episode, you would have seen a lot of examples of truth. And when I say that is, when you hear people's voices and you hear how they sound, you can generally tell how they feel. Today, we got to see how Lady Opal felt about her husband. And I hope that rang home with you, brother. And I'm pretty sure it did.
Yes, sir.
Because whenever a woman can revert back to the beginning moments, and that's probably the
Lord probably gonna bless her when I get home.
You know that right. But she described when she really fell in love, bro. That's when y'all were falling in love. She was falling more and more in love with you. That's what she was telling you. But we thank all of you kings and queens. Remember that families are very important. Even if you're accepting others as your family and as your own. These are big moments in people's lives, and it shows us what direction we're going. Love to you, kings and queens. It's your boy, the People's Champ, King Conda. And I'm out.
Bless you.